Everybody, I was going to show you some things that you could do on Windows if a lot of people don't already know. It's just your basic things, nothing spectacular. We have to edit that. Alright, so you can open this up and you can name it whatever you want. Window 2. So that's what I'm going to call that. And this right over here is Life at a Glance. You know, what day is it? We speak, Outlook, whatever that means. Microsoft Edge, which Microsoft always kills the internet browsers. Why do they suck at it? You think them guys would be so much better, but they aren't. So Edge, I don't like it. So what do? How do you get rid of it? You can unplug it from the start. You can resize it. We can make it medium, wide, large, or more. We can turn the live title off. We can unpin it from the taskbar, rate and review, or share. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it off. Alright, so we turned it off so we won't get these updates and we won't take your ringing, and unpin it. Alright, we unpinned it and it's gone. So maybe you want to put something there. You can you can move this over wherever you want. You can move these however you would like to move them. They'll move in different places. If you want to move it down here, you can move them down there, whatever you want to do when you take them off of there. This thing right here is a pain in the butt, so you definitely want to get rid of it. And let's see, unpin it from the start menu. The store, I don't use the store. I don't use Xbox Live, so take that off. I don't use Xbox at all, so I can take that off. So you guys get to kind of what's going on here. You can set this to what you want it as. You have to go in this. That's one of the things I dislike. I don't like putting all my information and everything, but you can set it to what you want it to be. You can have it detect your location. It's going to do it automatically off your IP if your IP allows it and all to do that. I don't ever mess with it. It's not like I spend much time here. I move on. If I go to the start menu, it's because I'm looking for items over here to the side. So keep that in mind while you're doing that. So you hit settings and you go over here to personalize, and then you go to start, and then you can have it where it'll show you more tiles. Occasionally show suggestions and start. You don't want that. That's just something that's going to show most used apps. That's fine because I've got, you know, Adobe Premiere and a couple other Adobe programs that I use all the time, and it's nice to have that just there. A lot of times it's my bottom taskbar, but you know, sometimes you just got things to do and doing multitasking. So show recently added apps. That makes it easier for you to find them. I don't normally like that on because I know where it's at. I'm going to go find it. I don't have a problem finding it, but for people that don't add a lot to it, you might want to do that. So when you add a program, it's there. Use start full screen. Again, this is something I'm not going to do. I don't want my start to take up my whole screen. Show recently opened items and jump list on start or taskbar. That occasionally can be good. I don't care too much for that. So companion, don't use it, but we're going to use it as a, so you can set it as small. Say it's a small one, or we can set it, and by doing this you click your right mouse button. We can resize it to wide. All right, or if you're hard of seeing, you get it as large. You know, and that is something with monitors even getting bigger as you get older. For the older folks that do this, and they're freaking pissed off about this complicated thing because there's too many buttons to push, too many things to go. A lot of times you just want one or two tabs here that are just big where you can see them. You can have your reading glasses on maybe to see some others, but you can take your reading glasses off, or you're one of those that don't want to be 4 inches away from your computer when you're doing this. So if you turn this off, just to give you an idea, you can see, for you guys, for some people, I don't like having to scroll like this. I like having my screen. I got a big old screen, so why not use it? So but all you do is you take where you get these little double arrows and you click right or left click, hold it down and push up, or push down and get the size that you want. And you can do that to the side, but it only goes one little bit to the side, about halfway of the screen. It won't go any further. So I try to make it as small because I'm in a hurry. I'm looking around. I just don't, I'm not just looking at my computer and all that. So and you say, well, I wanted that in there. Where did it go? I want it back. So I'm like, okay, you just right click the app you want, and you just pick pin to start, and boom, there it is. So, and then you can right click, and remember, you can resize it, small or medium. You can unpin it. You run it as administrator, or you can uninstall it, which is Google Chrome. I'm not going to uninstall it, but I am going to unpin it. Unpin from start. Again, I don't use that. I use down here at the bottom. So what I normally use, what I need. So that's how you do it. Say, okay, I made that one a little easier. Let's go to all apps and let's find something. Let's go to the Audacity. I want Audacity, and I need to pin it to the start. You just get over it, right click with the mouse, and hit pin start. And there you go. It's on your thing. So when you bring up your start menu, there it is. Again, you can drag it where you want it. And we'll put it right there and say, okay, that's good. We'll leave that there. That's how easy it is, guys. It's not that hard. It can be a little complicated. Again, you pick all apps. You go down. Your apps are normally in alphabetical order, and you pick out which one you want. And let's do. Give them a little. Hit Film 4. It's a program that, excuse me, that does editing, video editing. Alright, so this one's got a little down arrow beside it. So what you got to do is you click the down arrow. It brings up the Hit Film 4 or the item within that folder. This is something that's a little bit different. You right click it and you pin it to start. Alright, there it goes. It pops up. But now keep in mind, if you're looking through here and you go, hey, I want Hit Film 4, and you right click, nothing happens. Right click, nothing happens. Oh, wait a minute, there's an arrow goes down. I'm going to click that. And then you right click. Oh, okay, I see. Then you pick unpin from start, which would unpin it. But there it is on our start menu. So hopefully that helped a little bit. And my sizes there, are we? So remember how you can make it over. You bring it over. Let's do it again. Right, we can make it as big as we want. So we'll do this. We'll show more tiles, and let's see where we're at. Boom. And see, we didn't have nothing over here to begin with, so it's not going to have anything. If we don't have anything there, it's not going to show anything. Okay. And let's see. Let's do this. Let's expand it. Oh, come on, go away. All right, do this. Don't pick. Well, it's not on that one. Don't pick uninstall. That's a Microsoft product, so they're not going to let you uninstall it. Don't pick uninstall unless you absolutely want to get rid of it, okay? Because when you do click it, it's going to bring it up, and it's going to have all your programs, and this should freak you out, and you just hit the X right there. Go, okay, I don't want that. So that's what you do is you click it. See, it says We Speak Gmail. Go to More. Go to the More setting and then turn Live Tile off. But it's done. It won't do that scrolling anymore. Alright? So if it's something that irritates you but you want to keep it up for whatever reason, you want it there, but it irritates you because it's always live scanning, or it's always live basically, but it's scanning for information and send it to you, you can do that. Or if you got one you want to turn on, just right click it, go down to More, and turn it on. If it doesn't have an option to turn on, it will not have it there. So I turned on this one. Let's see, let's do this one. And so we'll turn this one off. That's our movies. If you got movies in your folder, if you got it connected to your folder for your movies, it'll show you how to roll through those. Don't like the color, so you're like, how do I do that? You're going to hit Settings. Go over to go to Personalize. And go to Colors. And let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. What it's talking about. Choose a color. Automatically pick an accent color from my background. If y'all can see, most of my background is pretty dark. That probably ain't gonna be too good. So but you can do that if you want. So we'll do that. We'll turn that on. Say, okay, pick a color. So it picked the tint color. Don't like the color, so you're like, how do I do that? You're going to hit settings, go to personalize, and go to colors. And let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. What it's talking about. Choose a color. Automatically pick an accent color from my background. If y'all can see, most of my background is pretty dark. That probably ain't gonna be too good. So but you can do that if you want. So we'll do that. We'll turn that on. Say, okay, pick a color. So it picked the tint color. Got it from my tint. So if that's what you want, that's fine. Let's say that's not what I want at all. You're like, can we do something else here? So we'll do that. That takes it back to the original color. And then we'll turn that off. Okay, we're kind of back to normal. Oh, but now, all right, automatically pick. So we're gonna pick a blue, and we're gonna let the blue be our, and we're gonna let it make our action center. So there's our color. We picked blue. But say you love red. So what do we do now? We just pick red since you've got all those highlighted. And it goes all red. It's a little much on red, wouldn't you think? Okay, okay, and let's go with blue again. Oh, wait a minute, nothing changed other than our tiles right there. All right, so remember that changed those colors too. What you might like, so you like that color, changes it to that. Whatever color that is, brown or whatever. Looks kind of like puke. Almost looks like a chromish gold or something. All right, so that gives you an idea of what you got there. You can just play around with it if you want to change the colors. Again, how you do that is you go to settings, personalization, and colors. Not very hard to do. So not hard to do at all. Does that make sense? All right, hope everybody got that. Recently added apps, I have it off, but if you turn it on, you'll see that I don't have anything recently added within the past week, so it's not showing anything, but it would show you anything you recently had added. I think for most people that is a great item to have, because most people are not swaving computers like some of us that do this editing and stuff like that and programming. So for people that are not sure, yeah, turn it on. You can always turn it off if you don't like it, but what it'll do is anything you've added, it'll show it right here. Turn that off. Use start full screen. All right, so we do that, and you use start, boom. Now when I use start, it goes to this full screen thing. Oh my God, how do I get out of this thing? Oh Lord, it won't go away. What do I do? Let's go back. How do I get out of it? Shut down, restart. Well, I don't want it. Just hit the start button again. All right. So if you get into this screen, you're like, oh my God, what do I do? How do I get out of it? And you know your parents are going to call you. You know you're some friend of yours that's never touched a computer in his life is going to call you and say, hey man, I can't get the hell out of this start screen. What do I do? Just go down there and hit the start screen again. I don't like that. I don't really know a purpose for it unless you have all your startup items here. Some people may. They might have news rolling all the time, and that's the way they want it. That's why I guess it's there. So I do not like that though. All right, show recently opened items and jump list on start or taskbar. Alrighty, so we do this and it is what it is. That's what I use every day, so multiple times a day, so it's not going to show anything for me. Start menu again. So what do? We go to settings, personalization, we go to start, and we're going to choose which folders appear on start. You click that. File Explorer, settings. I'll show you right here. That's File Explorer. That's settings. Documents, downloads, music, pictures, videos, home group, networks, personal folder. You can put all those there. So let's pick documents. Boom. All right, let's see what it did. All right, there's our documents now. Guys, all this does is complicate your start menu over there. For me, it's 2 clicks and I'm there, what I'm looking for. Most of them are keyboard shortcuts that I do. So, but for people that want those, maybe you download a lot and you like to see your downloads, you just click that and you hit your downloads and boom, there you go. So, again, just go into your settings, personalization, start. You go to start and you choose folder to appear on the start menu. Like I said, I've got settings and file explorer, excuse me. And I use that a lot, so those are fine. I don't even use that to get to them, but I do use settings a lot because playing around with everything. So let's see. All right, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. We'll answer them. We'll show you. We'll show you another video. Don't forget how to get rid of some of this stuff. And the worst case scenario is you just got to go find it to put it back on there. So leave a comment in the comment section, and we'll guide you through it. Or, you know, there's many other people out here that's doing this on Windows. But just remember that do not hit the uninstall button unless you mean to get rid of that program. That's the only time you hit that, okay? So don't hit the uninstall button unless you mean to get rid of that program. Everybody have a good night, and hope to see you next time on Butterbean